Letters to the Editor is an author-driven podcast created and directed by Enrique Stuic Roma, a journalist, lawyer and entrepreneur from Madrid. Enrique holds a Guinness World Record for his letters to the editor and has had 10,000 letters published in 70 Spanish newspapers. In this podcast, we will read one letter a day for a whole year, selected from his books Ocurrencias, Witticisms, Reflections on Life. The title of today's letter is Life is Great When You Don't Have to Give Explanations. I was talking about this with my dear cousin Cristina, an expert in these matters, and it got me thinking about a topic that's very much spoken about these days, not just among older people, but across all adult age groups. There are more and more single men and women who do not want to feel tied down or get separated after a short period of time or divorced after a long journey together. And let's not forget to add to this long list those who would love to separate but can't due to life circumstances. The concept of loneliness isn't what it used to be. Society has evolved so much that at this rate, the real rarity will be being happily married and truly enjoying it, crises and all, because even the most idyllic couples we envy aren't immune to those. Loneliness today has little to do with the loneliness experienced just a few decades ago. Back then, if someone left you, you were left high and dry and looking like a classic fool. But not anymore. Now solitude is an increasingly sought-after state. Not just any solitude, but a joyful, lively, fun sort of solitude. Solitude as it should be, because not everything qualifies as true solitude. Solitude has its own rules. Not everybody knows how to live alone, but we'll have to start learning. At the rate we're going, the world will soon be filled with solitary people who, like me, would love to be accompanied, but are not, simply out of pure selfishness. Because living alone, without having to explain yourself to anyone, is such a good way to live. This letter was published in one Spanish newspaper in November 2022. Discover more episodes at letterstotheeditorpodcast.com. And remember to subscribe and rate the podcast on your favourite platform. Letters translated by Ana Marchena. Editing by Margot Martin. Podcast produced by Jorge Marin, Ove Productora. Branding and visual identity by Samuel Ferrer, Quinton Brands. Readings by Susanna Galan.